How do you set up stock alerts in Shopify so that you automatically get notified once a week what you're low on? How do you set the quantity? How do you set it so that mm, you know you're not just low on certain products, but what about components that also go in the box, like the box itself, or stickers that you put in, or tissue paper, whatever else goes out? Like, how do you keep track of that? I got the solution, and guess what? It's free. Cool. All right, let's get into it. A couple notes. I'm going to be using apps that are included in your Shopify membership. So basic Shopify. If you've got basic Shopify, you can set this up. We're going to be using the Shopify Bundles app. We're going to be using Shopify Flows. Okay. I think that's it. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, head into products. And we are going to want to make some unlisted products. Okay, so I've already created them, but let's go look at them and discuss them, and you'll kind of get the gist. So, overall, I am going to create a product that is it's let's say it's a dog supplement, and then there's a dog toy in the box, and maybe there's an info card in the box. Okay, so that's the product that I'm setting up. And me being me, I need to know if I'm low on the actual product. I need to know if I'm low on the info card or the box. Like, can I get an email for any of those things? Yes. Okay, great. So let's look at the dog supplement. Okay, so a couple things you're going to notice pretty quickly. One, it's unlisted. Now, what does that mean? Accessible only by direct link. Okay, so this is similar to like a YouTube unlisted video where like the general public isn't going to see it, only somebody with the link. Now, because our sites are usually smaller than YouTube, is it possible that somebody could access your unlisted product that didn't necessarily get granted a link? Yeah, it is possible. They would have to like use an SEO tool to map out your entire site, see all the URLs, and then click on this one. So is it likely? No. Is it possible? Yes. And I say that so that you're not putting like, oh, my supplier is so and so. They charge me, $14 per unit. Here's my contact and her email. Like, that's not stuff you want to put here. But this isn't customer facing, okay? So what is there any information you might want to put here? I might put something like 3-week lead time, something like that, okay? Other than that, you don't have to put a lot. I would put like, if you're kind of you want to see your profit and loss and stuff like that, you can put in cost. Yeah, and then just make sure that your inventory is right. That's it. Okay, so we're going to save that, right? Let's look at the other unlisted products. So that was the supplement. Let's look at the toy that goes in the box. Okay, so we've got 45. It's unlisted. That's the name. If you were doing calculated shipping, you could put, what size package that would go in and what the product weight is. Okay, we're going to get back out and look at the other ones. Info sheet, right? So something like a postcard. It could be, the info sheet for the product. It could be another like, hey, thank you so much. A lot of the e-com brands have kind of a thank you for supporting a small business. Okay, and this has a 2-week lead time, but we buy those in bulk, right? We get the postcards at, 3 cents for 500 or something like that. So that's all set. Okay, and then let's just look at just the box. So this is the cardboard box and I'm going to ship it in, right? I know I have this size box that this product will go out in. Okay, so we've got the price, we've got how many are on hand. Oh, it's low. Okay. Okay, so now that we've got like all of the components of what's going out for this product built into products, let's put them together in the Shopify Bundle app. So if you don't have the Shopify Bundle app, you're just going to want to go to apps and then Shopify App Store, bundles. Okay, it's free. Now, some of you might be concerned because this is a low rated app. So you know me, like, or maybe you don't, but I like to read some of the 5 stars. I like to read the 1 stars and see what the common problems are. Okay, so a couple things. So a lot of the negative reviews focus on some like very particular scenarios. So I invite you check them out, see if they apply to you. There's one particular one that I'm going to touch on, which is like the biggest complaint with the bundle app, which is you can't have more than 3 variants total. So let's say that you want to bundle um, maybe 3 t-shirts together, okay? And for each t-shirt, well, there's variants, right? Like there's size and maybe a color. Each component has 2 variants. So that's 6. You can't have that bundle. This might not work for everybody. Okay, so let's go into Shopify bundles. Open app. Okay, so I've already got a couple, but let's just go through the process to make one. So let's do dog supplement and chew toy. Okay, so we're going to select the products, and that is supplement box, supplement toy, the info sheet, and then the actual supplement. All right, select. Great, that's everything that we need. We're going to save and continue. Okay, and it takes us to the regular product page. Okay, so this is what we all know and are used to. We're going to put in a description, dog joint supplement, 60 pills, and a chew toy. Also a info sheet. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and keep that. Media, we already generated one with the generate image feature. Okay, and let's pick category pet supplies, supplements. Great. Okay, and then it shows us everything that we've got. The supplement, the box, the toy, the info sheet, and we're gonna price that at $32.99. Oh, not $3.20. Okay, now it says available inventory is 15. Okay, and why is that? We know we have a ton of components. It's gonna show you of the components what's the lowest because that's the number that you can actually send out. If you're doing calculated shipping, you can enter the weight. Okay, and then let's make this active. Okay, so we built out the components in products. We built out the actual product bundle in bundles, and then we put in the description, the images, so customer facing. This is active, so right, it's going to be on our store. Okay, and then we're going to go into apps and flow, browse templates. Okay, and this is where I like to start for anything that I'm putting together in flow. One, to see just what's already there and just kind of start with what's closest to what you want to do. Oh, that's cool. Pre-order went out of stock. And it shows you what apps are needed to create the flows. So, ooh, initiate reorder with vendor. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's sick. Okay. But let's pretend that like, okay, I just want to know, right? Send me the email. Okay. Get notified By email when product variant inventory is low. Yep, that should work. Send weekly email summary with list of low stock variants. I like that too. Okay, so I think you could do either one of these. I like the weekly one because in my experience, as far as products go, you've got a lot of different products from a lot of different vendors, and you have to manage those. You have to stay on top of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a weekly email. I'm going to set our like low inventory threshold kind of high, so I can see like a couple weeks out that I need to order something soon. Okay, so let's first of all we're going to install it, and then we're going to edit it. Okay, so the first trigger is this workflow starts at the date and time of its configured schedule. Okay. I'm guessing that's when I opened this development store. I don't know why it picked March 13th. Um, and it's repeating every 10 minutes, which is weird. I don't need an update every 10 minutes. Okay, so Eastern time, yes. Start time, let's do like today. And we'll do 12:30, and then we'll repeat it every week, every 1 week, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so let's just do it every Wednesday at 12:30. Okay, that seems fine. Okay, or is that the schedule two? No, we're going to delete that. Okay, I think this will work. Okay, so that part is good. So let's exit out of that. And now we can see that that's been updated, right? Run code. Okay, set the low stock threshold. Okay. Write and execute JavaScript, return data to a workflow. Okay. Select inputs from previous steps. Query shop name. Define outputs. The output of run code, low stock threshold. Okay. Export default function main. Make sure that the data you return matches the shape and types defined in the output schema. Return. Low stock threshold is 5. Let's set that at 25. Um, okay. I think that should work. And set the low stock threshold. Okay, that's fine. And that's been saved. Okay, so we can exit out of that. Get product variant data. Get product variants using an advanced query sorted by full title in ascending order. Okay, that seems straightforward. Full title, ascending, maximum number of product variants. Okay, so this is for people with ton of variants. I was going to say something else, but we don't have 100 variants, but I'm just going to keep it at 100. Select a query to filter data advanced. Write a query for custom cases. Inventory quantity is less than or equal to low stock threshold, which would be what, 15? We just said it. Okay. I think that's okay right now. I don't think we need to add anything different there. All right. And then send an internal email flow action. Send an email notification to your staff. Love it. Okay. And low stock variants. Okay, so and then this is the message that's going to be executed, and it's written in HTML, but it should come to your inbox as all computed in like in regular English. The following variants are low stock. Great, and then it'll list them, and then give you it'll give you the link to the admin for each of these products. Okay, note this, and it tells you like, hey, this report up to 100 variants. If it's more than that, you're going to have to make a change. Okay, so hopefully starts today at 12:30. run the code. We set the low stock threshold at 15. It's going to put our variant data in our email. Here's the email. It's going to tell us what's low, and it should repeat every week on Wednesday at 12:30. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. Turn it on. The workflow will act. Yep, turn it on. Give it a second. Okay, so it used to say draft here. Okay, now it says turn off workflow. So it should be on. It's saved, and we should be able to exit it with no problem. All right, so let's exit. All right, so it worked. I did get the email, and here's exactly what it looks like. So the following variants are low stock. Inventory is less than or equal to 25. So I had a bunch that again, this is a development store, so a lot of them didn't even have any inventory attached. But here's what I want you to see. Okay, so that one, 0, 0. Then it talks about the dog supplement chew toy. Um, Doggy supplement toy box, and then the supplement box. So these are bundled products, okay? The dog supplement chew toy, and then the doggy supplement toy box. So you notice how it doesn't have a number here. That's because these are both bundled products. So a component of them, the supplement box, only has 15, and that's what it's telling you. Look, here's the actual, like, bundled product, but one of the items in there is at 15, and then it tells you at the bottom which one it is. All right, so now every week on Wednesday at 12:30, I'm gonna get that stock email, okay? If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like my content, please subscribe. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. And then if you are ready to tackle a project and you want my help, send me an email and we'll get started. Thanks so much for watching.